Thank you. New Zealand. New Zealand is amazing. We've only been there once. All right, now we're talking. Now we're having a conversation. We should give you a microphone. I like New Zealand. We went there on a tour once. We brought my mom. Yeah, my mom, she works in the school system, and so she had the summer off, and we brought her over to Australia, and we told her that she could come for a free ride, but in return she could sell some merch for us. And the second night, as she was loading up the hockey bags full of merchandise, she had this wrist guard on her arm because she'd hurt her arm, and she had a sinus infection, and she looked so pissed off. And we got back to the hotel, and I had volunteered to share a room with her because Sarah said absolutely not. And we got back to the room, and we got into bed, and my mom, I could just feel her staring at me in the dark. And I was like, everything okay, Mom? And she was like, this is not a vacation. I need an assistant and I want a raise. And I was like, you can fly yourself home then. No, just kidding. I was like, I'm so sorry that we brought you here, and this has been a bit like madness, because I figured that we wouldn't sell any merch, and I was very apologetic, but my mom had a good time anyway after the antibiotics kicked in. But anyway, I always tell the same story before I play this next song. It's actually, I had gotten this really bad bout of food poisoning, which is just the worst, you know, because you're puking and shitting all at the same time. And hey, New Zealand friend. No, I'm with you. I'm totally with you. But you and I are going to talk telepathically from now on. I know, New Zealanders are very nice. But totally. I mean, I want that stamp in my passport. I do. I feel you. No, I'm going to tell my story now. Put your hand down. Don't make me regret talking to you. I don't yet, but I might. So I'm going to tell you this great story. It's a really funny one. Do you have friends with you? Your friend? You may not have friends after this, so just... Sometimes I've seen people turn. It's crazy. Tegan Sara fans, they turn on each other. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you the full story, but basically I got food poisoning, and then my mom came and stayed with me, and I had a broken heart, and there's nothing worse than getting food poisoning, getting dumped, and then having to share a bed with your mom. You're just like, you couldn't get more fucked up than this. Anyway. I'm guilty of this, you should know this. I broke down and wrote you back before you had a chance to forget, forgotten. I am moving past this, getting noticed. I have to go, yes, I know the feeling, know you're leaving. Yes, I'm standing on the edge of say, don't let me coming back to say, coming down, coming around. Spout out your name, now list the reasons made of heart, don't call me back. I imagine you, yes, I was distant, not insistent. I followed suit, laid out on my back, imagine that. A million hours left to think of you, think of that.